Hey, it's FeralInferno Live, and we're back with some more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's been a few months since we played some Turtles. Last time we played Turtles, we played some Turtles in Time, and we paused that game off fairly quickly. Tonight, though, we are playing a Turtles game that I have not played before. We'll be playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Hyperstone Heist. So yes, first time. I've always kind of wondered about it. I remember seeing someone play it at someone else's house very briefly, you know, just kind of just passing through, and I was like, oh man, I should try that out, and this never got the chance. So we are going to rectify that today. Hope everybody's doing well. We're doing also a little bit of a earlier live stream than we've done in the past. Typically we go live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but thought I'd try something a little different today, going live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do have a little bit of work I gotta do after the stream, so I figured, like, hey, you know what, let's try an afternoon stream. So, find our Hyperstone Heist. There it is, the Hyperstone Heist. All right, we got our little YouTube house cleaning done there, housekeeping. All right, let's check out our, get into the game here. You know, I'm kind of curious if there are, oops, wrong button. We gotta find out what our buttons are here. All right, there we go. There we go. I was looking for the options here. All right, so we got filters. I think we can leave the filters off. We got different board. We'll keep the border on. Audio filters fine. Controls. Let's see. Attack is going to be square. Oh, we have special move. Okay, okay. R1 is game options, which we're in right now. Great. So there we go. Let's quit the game. I want to see if there's any other options that we can get it for this. I thought there were options that we can get into here. Maybe not. Enhancements. There we go. Can you set starting level? Friendly fire. Okay. Want to see what options we had there. Great. Hope everybody's doing well today. The Hyperstone Heist. Got the classic intro here. Starring a cool little introduction. Check out the options here for this. Oh, there's that Genesis sound. We'll set it to 5 lives. Get our continues up to 5. We haven't played this one before. Hey, Pyramid Pictures. Arcade Chaos. Chaos says, he must have been reading my mind. Color mode. Anime? Interesting. Comic or anime? Interesting. Back attack is on. Good. Alright, let's get into the game. Alright, we're gonna go Mikey. We used Raphael in Turtles 2. We used Leonardo in Turtles 3 and Donatello in Turtles 4. In Hyperstone Heist, we're going Michelangelo. Wow, the Shredder's looking kind of roided up there. Very similar to Turtles in Time so far. Very similar. Ah, but we're starting in the sewer. Can we dash? No dash move. Okay, we got our special there. Do a little lunge. Very nice. Oh, it looks like it takes away life, though. Okay, that's not good. Maybe we avoid doing that. Oh, it's got that same awful thing from Turtles in Time. Where you fall down slowly. Oh, I hate that. I just want to do my jump kick. Alright, take these dudes out. And they take a lot more hits. What are these guys made out of? Adamantium? They nerfed our jump kick for sure. At least the power of it. Can we go up that ladder? Pyramid Picture says, weird thing about this game, no bebop. Okay. Oh, that Genesis sound. Not quite the same sound chip as we had on the Super Nintendo. Alright, we'll take these dudes out. Alright, so the yellow guys they're gonna throw those little kunai daggers, okay? Pizza time! Okay, take this dude out. Come on, come on. Ugh. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of enemies on stage at the same time. Maybe too many. 4-on-1 doesn't seem very fair. Hey, Solomon McNeil. So my favorite turtle is Donnie, dude. Yeah, we played Donatello last time. The last Turtles game we played Donatello on Turtles in Time. So I'm trying to play each one of the turtles, give each one of them their due. So it was, now it's Mikey's turn. Alright, we'll try to thin some of these numbers here. Let me get rid of the sword guys. Oh, did not mean to do that. Trying to save that pizza till we finish off these dudes. Come on, man, this game is a lot of enemies in this game. Oh my goodness. They really gang up on you. Alright. Onto the streets of New York. Chaos says, mine also. Then it's Leo, Mikey, and Raphael. Oh my goodness, I hate hate that little slow jump. Oh, come on. We'll do some jump kicking, thin out their numbers a little bit. Definitely want to get rid of the sword, dude. We're doing pretty good with the jump kicks, it's just they take so many hits. You know, the AI likes to get behind you. There we go. We got them. So, oh, I keep accidentally doing that. Alright, get one less guide here. Oh, there's more! Come on, come to me. Yes. Ninja Turtle style. Oh, we just got one of them. Okay, we can deal with one of them. Solomon McNeil says, I am ready for more new video games, movies, anime, mangas next year, dudes. Yeah, same here. It's gonna be interesting to see what comes out in 2024. Solomon, what are you looking forward to in 2024 that's announced so far? Kind of curious if that car is going to come out of there. There we go. Alright, he's going to shoot that little lid at us. Yep, it's okay. We'll dodge it. We can deflect it back, but we'll be safe. Play it safe here. Alright, got those guys out of the way. Nice. Doing good so far. We're doing good. Now there's a pizza for us. Oh! Brutal. I was waiting for a car to do that. It's pizza time. Okay, these guys are gonna come out of here, right? And we got an extra life. Very nice. Well, it sounded like we had extra life. I think we were at 5 before, weren't we? Huh. Made the noise, though. Got him. Alright, one guy left. Oh, there's more! There's always more. I hate that slow move. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Are we like walking on water here? Guess the Genesis couldn't handle the graphics, I guess, of showing the turtles in the water. Alright, well, Michelangelo's got supernatural powers here. Apparently so do these foot soldiers. Maybe there's a piece of glass on the water here. Maybe the Genesis I don't think could handle transparency effects the same way as the Super Nintendo could, so I'm guessing that's part of the problem. Ah, there's the purple foot soldiers. These ones got shuriken throwing knives. I'm gonna keep it moving so they don't throw them at us. What we got for the Mausers, right? The Mausers are probably gonna be in here at some point. We got 4 of them to deal with again. Back and forth, back and forth. There we go. So now we can start. Now we can start whacking them with the nunchucks here. Solomon says Tekken 8 and The Last of Us Part 2, Rise of the Ronin, Black Myth. Wow, that's a lot of good games. Well, this guy's got some nunchucks as well. The game I'm looking forward to right now is Visions of Mana. That looks pretty good. It's been a while since we've got a brand new Mana game in the Mana series. That's, you know, they had a lot of, you know, some real effort put towards it. So I'm looking forward to see what Square Enix can do with a new Mana game. Oh, the pizza eaters. Okay. So we grab this pizza. Try to avoid taking damage here. Oh, there we go. The old ground pound move there with the enemies. Oh, the shuriken in the back. Those purple ones, they keep their distance just a little bit from you as you approach them. Chaos says, you know, I wonder if everything Sega did differently or not as well as Nintendo was by design, or to be different. You know, probably a little bit of both, and probably was also based on the system limitations as well. Our first boss, Leatherhead. You are too immature to hang with me. I'm getting a little slow down here. Oh. I hate that stupid jump move. Oh no! Okay. Ah, come on. Oh, landed right on him. There we go. Hey, Savage! A mysterious ghost ship. Ooh, interesting. We're gonna do some surfing to get there, though. It's like a message in a bottle there. Hoping we get some energy from those question marks, but nope. Give you 1 point, it looks like, though. Oh my goodness. Hey, there's the Mausers. Oh, come on. This is brutal. All right, we're on the ship. So far, a lot of recycled assets from Turtles in Time. Kind of feels almost like a modification just to Turtles in Time. Definitely more enemies though to deal with, and they take feels like they take more hits anyways. And the music is, you know, pretty much all recycled from Super Nintendo, but just got that Genesis tinty sound. This is my first time playing Hyperstone Heist. Oh man, a lot of damage. Definitely want to avoid taking damage, any unnecessary damage in this one. Oh, we got a pizza. Alright, we'll do a little jump, the jump kick thing here. Oh, or until that stupid little floaty jump happens. Take these dudes out. Hey, what's up, Pete Munez77? Says, what about all the fart noises? They are just so nostalgic. Yes, the Genesis fart noises. Sam says, unfortunately, I never completed it. I always did fighting the last boss, though. What, I was like, what is that? What is that stuff in the background there? It's a mountain, looks like. Alright, we gotta be careful of these purple guys, because they will shoot the shuriken throwing knives at us. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, we took some damage there because those boards that will fling up on us there. Right, take care of Swordman there. Let him leap at us, and then go and wail on him. Oh, this is dangerous territory. Okay, got down to 2 guys. Good, good, good. Alright. Guy with the 3 kunai throwing knives. 1 more of them. Okay. Take him out. Okay, take out as many as we can when we can get them isolated. Want to avoid getting pincer attacked, where they attack us from the front and the behind. There we go, there we go. Making good progress. Let me go! Let me go! There we go. Nicely done. Nicely done. Yeah, look out for those barrels. Apparently Donkey Kong is somewhere on top of this ship. Here we go. There we go. Nice. Another round? Nope, just those ones. Oh, an attack box. Oh, this one's got a gun. Oh my goodness. Are we done with the stone guys? Says unfortunately. Oh, same thing he said from before there. Alright, we're in a cavern here. Again, very, very similar graphics from Turtles in Time. Alright, get rid of the guy who's got the projectiles. Makes things a little easier. Get rid of those guys. We're gonna try to come up from behind and grab us and get rid of our nunchuck guys. Hey, we're the master of the nunchucks here. Oh, I knew something was happening. Alright, so we got some stalagmites falling. Not these dudes again. That's stupid. Why did Konami think that was a good idea, adding in that slow jump? Alright, down to 1. Got him. And we got extra life. Excellent. Nice. Right, get rid of one of the projectile guys. Get rid of those dudes. Alright, divide and conquer. RKKS says, Pete! Alright, we got a pizza. And a stalagmite up there. Oh, this guy's got the those blockers there to block our attacks. But he can't block the third attack, it looks like, so that's good. Alright, so we just have to keep going with these guys. Not quite as bad as the ones on Super Nintendo. But when you combo them with other guys, I'm sure it's not going to be quite as nice. We should probably test and see if we can jump kick them. Nope. Good to know. Got him. Oh, oh, one more. Oh, another auto attack. Cool, got him out of there. More stone guys. Nope. Back to foot soldiers. Cool, we got these guys. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. We got him. Another pizza. Very generous with the pizzas. You look delicious. I'm hungry for some turtle soup. Oh, okay, that started out great. Excellent, great. Is he invincible? I mean... Ugh. Ah! Okay, crap. Oh, look out, look out. It was a trap. We got this, dude. 1, 2, 3. Got him. Nice. Remember, when I see you next time, I'll beat you, turtles. Cowabunga! Hey, 80s room. 7 says, you figured him out. Alright, scene 3, Shredder's hideout. Alright, this stage looks different than, you know, what we saw in, Turtles in Time, so that's good, finally. Oof. One left? One left. Get over here. Got him. Okay, jump kick these guys. Got him. Come on over. Come on, guy. Got him. So far, the stage is pretty boring looking, though. Even though it's a newer one. Maybe the background will change as we go along. We'll see. There's some things in the background there. Got him, got him. Nice. Oh, more of these dudes. Oh, did miss time to jump there. Got two of them, I think? Yeah, cool. One to go. Nice. Alright, so far so good. Took one hit, but other than that, we're doing pretty decent. Oh! Yoga Flame! That's new. But they only come in for one shot and they're gone. Okay. Oh, that's some weird hit detection there. Excuse me. Excuse me, Konami. I was going to try to fling it back at him. That didn't work. Oh, tile guys. Okay, so this stage is very, very different than anything in Turtles in Time. So that's cool. Any more tile guys? Nope. Those are Yoga Flame guys. Take that dude out. Excellent. Another tile guy. What's in here? Anything? Can we break these? Nope. Ooh, a pizza! Come on, one more shot. Got him. Okay, we'll grab the pizza. Take this dude out. Very nice, very nice. Hey, S-Bait37. My name is Mew. I'm a cat. Where is that rat, Splinter? I came to see him. We haven't seen Splinter yet. And we got Tis Tantlantis. Hello, I am from Austria. I'm a retro collector. Nice to meet you. Tis Tantlantis. Nice to meet you. I am FeralInferno. Welcome to the stream. Oh, get the Mausers. Well, they only take one hit, but oh my goodness. There's so many of them. Come on, there we go. Definitely more enemies in this one than we see on other iterations of the Turtles beat 'em up games. I was not expecting to have like 6 or 7 Mausers there to fend off. Alright, take this dude out. One to go. One more sword guy left. We got this dude. This stage reminds me of Turtles 2 on the NES. We'll see if it's got the white tigers in here and the Shogun enemies. Alright, get these guys out of here. There we go, there we go. Divide and conquer. Is that a trap? That looks like a trap. I'm guessing we can't jump. Oof. Not used to not being able to jump. Interesting trap, though, they put in there. Oh, this is very much like Turtles, too. Oh, man, we gotta fight these guys with these traps here? Oh, let go, let go! Oh, man. Oh, come on. Come on, I can't do anything. I can't move. That's like half of our life right there. I hope there's a pizza. Oh, there's at least an all-attack move here. Oh, that was a rough section there with the traps. Just call me Ortizzy. Ortiz, okay? Good, good, good. Mausers, Mousy, says S-Fate37. Tiz says, I have Turtles 2 on NES. Very nice, yeah, that's one of my favorite beat-em-ups. Oh, there's the Yoga Flame guys. Got him. Oh, more Mausers? Crap. They're so fast! There's so many of them! Come on! It's so unfair. Wow, look at our life. That's not good. Okay, come on over here. Come on over here. Is that supposed to be Chrome Dome in there in the background? Okay. Yep. No, they're traps. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Let him come to me. There we go. There we go. Wow. Yeah, we need a pizza. Wow, just in time. Woo. Taking some. This is our first adversity is really coming in this stage here. Oh, man. Guess we got a boss coming up here. I wonder if it's the Shogun from Turtles 2 on NES. Oh my goodness, come on. Oh, we are trapped! Not good. Alright, and next section. Tatsu, you must defeat my foot soldiers before you fight me. Oh. Ah. He lied, because he just had more foot soldiers come out. I had a feeling he was lying. Oh my goodness. This is brutal. We're gonna lose a life here, I think. Oh, shell shock. Oh my goodness. Got him. Whoa, the dude just exploded. Yeah, those spikes are something else, Savage. Scene 4, the Gauntlet. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Savage says, Turtles in Time is awesome. I prefer the OG just for nostalgia reasons. But Turtles in Time definitely looks better. Yeah, I would agree. I think Turtles in Time sounded better too. But this is cool. This is a nice little, oh, we're walking on water again. Because Genesis apparently couldn't handle transparency effects very well. Which is too bad. Kind of weird having turtles walk on water here. Ooh. Yikes. We done? Got him. Last ones, okay. Oh, Leatherhead again. Got him. One down. I'm guessing Rocksteady's next. Can you at least give me a pizza? Nope. One, two, three. Jump! Oh, he's got grenades this time? One, two, three. Ooh! One, two, three. Ooh. Oh, crap. We were doing so good. Oh, crap. Come on. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Get 2 shots in. One, two, three. Got him. 2 down. Come on, give me a pizza after this one, right? No pizza? Come on! Alright, we're definitely gonna take a life at this dude, but it's okay. Aw, shell shock. Come on! The half my life gone in an instant right there. Got him. Burning up over here. Come on, give me a pizza after that one, right? Ah, Baxter Stockman. My Mausers will stop you. Great. This is gonna be great. Come on! Goodness, can't even hit this dude. Got him. Okay, there we go. Gotta follow his shadow, I think. Figure out where he actually is. Oh my goodness. If it wasn't for that stupid jump that slows you down, we'd be okay. Get off of my nunchucks! We got a few hits in there at least this time. OMG. Okay, okay. Oh, get off! Get off of me! One more hit. Got him, finally. Man, it's rough. My dear Mousers have been beaten. S-Base says, have you done a video on the first Turtles game for NES? I would like to see it past the underwater bomb part. Not yet, but we will. Dead end? But the detector indicates that he is close by. Welcome, puny turtles. Fools, feel the wrath of the Hyperstone. Hey dudes, let's go! Agreed, Savage. That slow motion jump is just horrible. They did it in Turtles in Time as well. The final shell shock. The Technodrome. This is the level, the space base from Turtles in Time. So another recycled stage here. Yeah, the music. Hey, 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 hey! Oh, sword guys. It feels weird fighting the foot soldiers is all on their own without all the bosses. After that big boss rush. More Mousers. More? Are we done with the Mousers? Okay, take them out one at a time if we can. Inch our way forward. Oh, not this time. Oh, these dudes. So I'm guessing we're going to be fighting Krang at the end of this one. It is weird, though. It's cool to have one extra boss, though, with Tatsu that we haven't seen in in Turtles in Time, so that was cool. And you know, that one extra stage so far, but everything else has been recycled other than Rocksteady's animation. Rocksteady's animation was very different. I don't know if it's for the better either. I think the Super Nintendo animation might have been better. Pretty sure, I'm positive it was better on Super Nintendo. I wonder if Genesis couldn't handle whatever they did with Bebop's or Rocksteady's animation in Turtles in Time. I'm not sure. Because his sprite looked more like the NES one. Like a souped up version of the NES Rocksteady sprite anyways. Hey, extra life! Eat nunchucks. We're having my back attack. Alright, cool, cool. We're doing decent. We're doing decent. Alright, get rid of those the shuriken guys. Oh, those guys just slid through the chutes there. That was kind of cool, actually. Oh, let go, let go, let go. Got him. Okay, cool. More guys sliding through the chutes. You know, the back tech works when I don't want it to work, and then when I want it to work, it doesn't work. Murphy's Law, right? Or maybe it's Michelangelo's Law. I've seen how we're playing Turtles with Michelangelo here. Let go, let go! Alright, take those dudes out. Alright, nice, nice. We need a pizza, though. Ah! Had a feeling this was too easy, too good to be true here. I'm kind of hesitant to go back into that area again. There's probably more of those freezers. Was it the Terminator in the background there? Are they building Terminators? Oh, bowling balls! Ugh. Oof. Hands gripping the controller pretty tight here. Those bounce a lot more than the other ones, from what I remember in the other games. Watch there be a pizza like right after these dudes. Come on, get over here. Take your beating. Alright. More bowling balls. Oh, oh no! Even worse. Alright, get rid of the gun guy. Oh, and there's another one! One to go, one to go. Got him. Ugh. Whoa, they're bazookas! Ooh, the lasers. That's a staple in the Konami beat-em-up games here. Oh, crap. Oh, come on. Okay, good, good, good. That's Krang. That's definitely... That's gotta be Krang, right? Yep. I'll show you the power of Super Krang! Oh, he just kicked me. I need. Oh man, I was doing good for a minute there. They just took half my life away. Holy crap! My goodness. It's hard to approach them. I hate that slow jump. Got him. I couldn't stop you, but Super Shredder will. It's an elevator stage, but it doesn't really look like it's moving. Oh, Genesis. Oh, okay, because it wasn't moving yet. Okay. Still doesn't look right. The parallax scrolling doesn't look right. I will say, though, I think the turtles look kind of cooler in this one than they do in Super Nintendo. The turtle sprites, I think, are maybe a little better. But not having that transparency effect on the water is jarring. And then this elevator scene, the parallax scrolling does not, it's not matching up right. It looks really off. Oh, these dudes. Close quarters, too. And there's more! KSS, I hear every disparaging Sega comment you make. I'm here. Hey, I do have a little bit of my heart is with the Super Nintendo. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, get off me! Sega is taking Feral off the Christmas list, says Savage. I don't think I was ever on their Christmas list to begin with. Hey, but I do have a Sega arcade, you know, so I don't have a Nintendo arcade. So hey, I've got some Sega stuff here in the game room. You got the Golden Axe arcade, 1-up going here, with Shinobi on it and Altered Beast, Golden Axe, both Golden Axe games for the arcades, and was it Wrestle War? That one I'm not too fond of, but I do like the other games on the arcade. I like me some Sega. I like Sega Arcade. I think I don't know. This might be an unpopular opinion actually, but I think Sega Arcade it was way better than Nintendo Arcade. I thought Sega put out a lot of great hits out in the arcades. Alright, take these blocks, the blocker guys out. Alright, give me a pizza. Nope. Give me a pizza! Yeah, Sega ruled in the arcade, says Savage. Agreed. Wow, not even a health refill? Now I'll show you the real power of the Hyperstone. Alright, we got... Gotta look out for the green one, right? Yes, the green one's auto-dead. Wait for the blue one. Wait for the blue one. We got him. Cowabunga! Hey, there's Splinter. The evil villain, Shredder, has been defeated, and our city has been returned to its normal size. Who is really responsible for saving this city? The true answer is shrouded in mystery. This has been April O'Neil reporting. Good night. Was that really it? Just 5 stages? Pizza power. Check the chat here. Yeah, Shredder looks really good in this one, Chaos, because they didn't put Super Shredder in the Super Nintendo version of Turtles in Time, I don't believe. Savage says, he really does, Chaos. He looks clunky in the Nintendo one. Tech says, hey, Feral, glad to see you shredded the Shredder. Yes, sir. How's it going, Tech Priest? I will say, kind of cool in this one is there's definitely a lot more enemies on screen than in the Super Nintendo version, for sure. It had to be a lot more strategic with the enemies in this one. Chaos says, that is an awful weird backdrop of New York. Sam says, Feral just completed on his first attempt. I still haven't. Yeah, we didn't even use a continue. I think we, I don't think we even got hit against Shredder. Yeah, I thought they were definitely shorter. This game is a lot shorter than the other Turtle games. This is the shortest out of all of them, unless this is like a fake ending and there's more game. And I don't. I thought this was actually the easiest one out of... I know Paramat Pictures earlier had commented on the post that when we were going to play this game, and he was saying that this was a lot harder than Turtles in Time, but I don't know. Oh, we got to put in our initials here. We'll put in Fair for Feral. How about that? Fair. Game over. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I was expecting it to be a lot harder than when it was, and long too. I thought it was going to be as long as Turtles in Time, but Turtles in Time for Super Nintendo, anyways. That's why that's one of the reasons I went earlier too. I was like, well, it's probably a long game. It's probably like, you know, it takes about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours to beat, and you know, I might have to do maybe a second run. Who knows? So I was like, we'll go earlier today. We could check the what we should do though is we should check and see if there's any extras in the main menu. Let's check that. We got all these other games here as well. You could probably play a little bit of there's another Genesis game on here. We got the Tournament Fighters. I still got a little time to play. I was planning to go to at least 6 o'clock. Let me know in the chat if you'd like to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Tournament Fighters for the Genesis. I do believe this is actually the worst of the Tournament Fighters. There were 3 of them, one on the NES, one Super Nintendo, and one on the Genesis. And what I've heard was the Genesis one was by far the worst out of all of them. We got the NES one as well. We got the Game Boy games here. We'll play those on a future stream. We got the arcade games. There's the Super Nintendo one. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, Rocksteady looks a lot better in the Super Nintendo version. Looks almost cel-shaded. I would say the turtle sprites look better in the Hyperstone Heist. Retro Man Randy Savage says, I'm the opposite. I thought Turtles in Time was harder. Yeah, I thought Turtles in Time was harder too. Yeah, Hyperstone Heist wasn't bad. It was the enemies, the amount of enemies on screen was pretty intense. Right now, I'd say the hardest of the beat 'em ups that I played has got to be Turtles 3 for the NES, the Manhattan Project. That was pretty tough. Sam says, when you think of Chaos says, when you think of beat 'em ups and the basic conception of them, short ones are totally defeating the purpose of a game like that, in my opinion. Beat 'em ups should be really, really long and very well written with sequels in mind. From RPGs, long and nice beat 'em up with RPG elements. Yeah, you would like. Why am I drawing a blank on the name? River City Ransom. River City Ransom's got some RPG elements in it. We could maybe we'll play a little bit of Tournament Fighters. It'll be a fun little extra thing to play for a little bit. We still got some people here in the chat. Let's see if there's any game options here. Just the borders. Nope. Okay. Check out the controls. Okay, so this didn't make use of the 6-button controller. Interesting. Okay, the Sega 6-button controller. Of course, you didn't need an extra controller for the Super Nintendo. They had 6 buttons already. Cass says, I've got River City Girls. Cool, I have not tried that. I'm trying to get it... I'm trying to get into the options here. There we go. Level 4, rounds 3, timer on, continues or on, okay. Oh, interesting. They say the number there. Was not expecting that. Let's check out. Let's do one player here. That way we can select our characters. We got the Turtles, Casey Jones. We got Ray. Is that Ray Fillet, right? April. April? That doesn't look like April. And Sisyphus? That's not a very flattering name there, buddy. I was about to say something else. Let's go Casey Jones. Because he's not in the Super Nintendo one. So that's cool he's in this one. Cassis Feral, you know my #1 favorite beat 'em up, right? Well, you could change the power? That's interesting. Speed and power, you can change the settings? Huh. And why I feel like I'm critical of beat-em-ups, because this was my first beat-em-up, and I compare everyone to that. Which one is that, Chaos? All right, let's try Casey Jones. Futuristic City Planet, Jungle Planet, Magma Ocean Planet, Ice Planet, Mirage Planet, Spaceship, Bioplanet, Ocean Planet. Let's do the Mirage Planet. It's probably named after Mirage Comics. Oh, Renegade. Yes, I did know that. All right, let's do Mirage Planet.
Round one, fight. So long, loser.
Huh. Yeah, this is very clunky. Oof. What was that? The traffic signal? Wow, we didn't get a single hit on him. Wow. There we go. Wow, this is brutal. I'm glad I didn't dedicate a stream to this game. You lose. Instant replay. That's funny. We'll try another character. Let's go, we'll end it with Mikey here, as he's on our thumbnail.
Round one, fight.
Okay, we know how to do a tornado. It's the red fireball, Ryu's red fireball motion. Shell shock. Cowabunga. Those purple turtles sound really evil. Oh my gosh, the AI is like, they know your button inputs. That's bad. Bad game design. You know, I was planning on doing a Tournament Fighters, like, you know, streams. I want to do all the Turtles games. Definitely will not be doing one on this one. I love the Super Nintendo one, but the Super Nintendo one was really cool. Interesting. Oh, well, we played a little bit of it. We got a little bit of extra Genesis in here tonight. Instant replay.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1.
Oh, there's a creepy laugh there. Let's go back to the main menu here. All right. Well, shorter stream than we usually do here in the FeralInferno channel, but we got through the full playthrough of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Hyper Stone Heist on Sega Genesis. Wow. So yeah, we played our first Sega Genesis game. We played 2 Sega Genesis games here tonight on the FeralInferno channel. We do have more Sega for our Sega fans out there. We'll have more Sega games coming. I do have some Sega games that we can play. Looking forward to experiencing some of those Sega games I didn't try back in the day. Oh, you know, I'm watching this little preview here. Looks like you can run. I wonder how you do the run, because I tried double tapping and it didn't work. But we got through the game okay without the running. Hey, TechFree says, is it just me, or are the sound effects really bad in this game? In Tournament Fighters, I mean. Yeah, sound effects in Genesis games typically have a lot of, like, I think it was Pete Munez 77 was in here earlier saying, like, you know, kind of like the fart kind of noises. I will say Genesis and Super Nintendo they all had their, you know, advantages and disadvantages, but the Super Nintendo sound chip was, I think it just blew both Genesis and Turbo Graphics like right out of the water. Excellent sound chip in the Super Nintendo. The sound chip, I was never a fan of the Genesis sound chip, but there were some games that took advantage of the Genesis sound chip really well. Like Streets of Rage comes to mind, Sonic comes to mind, of course. Some of those games were really great. But I remember X-Men. I really wanted the X-Men game for Genesis back in the day. But the sound on that game is atrocious. It's really bad. As much as I loved it, I was like, man, I just could not get around the sound on X-Men. Hey, what's up, Gaming Road Warrior? Says, I was never good at this game. Yeah, we actually just finished it, Gaming Road Warrior. We just finished up Hyperstone Heist. We got through it pretty good. Okay, says, I'm about to play Panic Porcupine for the first time. It's basically Sonic the Hedgehog. Interesting. 80s Group says, Atari has the best sounds ever. I don't know about that one. Thanks for coming in, Gaming Road Warrior. Yeah, we did a rare Sunday stream. It went a little earlier than I usually do. Got some work to do tonight. I thought I was going to be playing Hyperstone Heist a lot longer than we were. We got through that pretty good. I really like here in the this collection that they got the comic book panels here in the background here. A really nice touch. Really nice touch to see all the comic book panels there. Okay, says, you do not have to stoke the FeralInferno of criticizing the Genesis anymore. I do like Genesis, don't get me wrong. You know, what was great for me growing up was, because I was a Super Nintendo guy, was a Super Nintendo kid, but my best friend growing up when I was a little kid, back in, you know, the middle school and... elementary school going into middle school was I had the Super Nintendo and I had a buddy who had the Sega Genesis. So the great thing was, hey, we'd bring our systems over to each other's houses and we'd experience these games that we couldn't experience normally, right? Because we weren't going to be able to afford, our parents couldn't afford getting, you know, both a Sega Genesis and a Super Nintendo and getting games for them and the controllers for them, right? That wasn't fair, you know, and then we wanted to get, you know, a lot of games too. So it was great having a friend that had Sega Genesis, and then me having the Super Nintendo. KS says, my personal opinion is there's a lot of games that were on both consoles that Sega did a lot better than Nintendo, and vice versa. Yeah, you know, I think one of the examples was Earthworm Jim. If I remember correctly, I believe Earthworm Jim was a lot better on the Genesis than it was on Super Nintendo, because I think one of the things that you kind of have to think about is what was the game originally developed for? Like, what was the game developed? What system was it developed for in mind? So, you know, when you see Hyperstone Heist, this is essentially, you know, it's like almost like it's a ROM modification of Turtles in Time. Other than, you know, a few other differences, like, you know, with Tatsu being in there, totally new boss, and his, you know, the Tatsu stage, and then Rocksteady's sprite, for whatever reason, was different than the Super Nintendo one. I don't know. I don't think they could handle that that cell shaded look. The Genesis. I don't think it could handle that, and I think that's why they changed that. But you see, like the transparency effects didn't, when the turtles in the water weren't working here on the Sega version. So that was interesting to see. I believe they worked on the Super Nintendo though, and I know they worked on the NES version as well. I believe you walk in the water. Gaming Road Warrior says Earthworm Jim. That's a really fun game. Yes, I got it for Sega Genesis. Chaos says, can't wait to go back and timestamp the way you said Genesis about 10 minutes ago. I do, yeah. I do like me some. I like some Genesis. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of there's a game that I really would like to try at some point called Crusader of Senti. It looks like a Legend of Zelda-like kind of game, you know, a Legend of Zelda clone. But it looked excellent. It looked really good. I haven't had a chance to really try it. There was one I tried back in the day called Beyond Oasis. And it reminded me of a little bit of Illusion of Gaia meets, you know, Legend of Zelda. Wasn't really a big fan of Beyond Oasis, though. But I didn't really give it too fair of a shot. But the gameplay just didn't feel tight to me. You know, what the unfortunate thing was we did know one kid in the neighborhood. We weren't good friends with him, though, so we only went over like once or twice. But he had a TurboGrafx, the only kid we ever knew who had a TurboGrafx 16. I never got to play Turbo growing up. You know, we came over and watched him play. I think it was like maybe Forgotten Worlds or something. He was playing some type of shoot 'em up because we know the Turbo was all about the shoot 'em ups. TurboGrafx was all about those shoot 'em ups. They did a great job with the shoot 'em ups. I mean, all three systems did. Sega, Super Nintendo, and Turbo, they all had really good shoot 'em ups on them. You know, Super Nintendo had Gradius 3. A lot of the R-Type games were on Super Nintendo. R-Type was really good on Turbo as well. TurboGrafx had that. TurboGrafx CD had a lot of cool shoot 'em ups as well. PC Engine CD, a lot of them we didn't actually get here in the USA. A lot of them came out in Japan. KS says, if I get money, I'm picking up that TurboGrafx Mini. Yeah, you know, that came out at a weird time, too. You know, we never got to see that come to retail. I think you could really only get it off of Amazon. And it was only available for a very short time. I was thinking about getting it. I was able to pick up one of the controllers, though, because it does work on RetroPie, which is cool. So that's the only way I can really experience the Turbo games. Because TurboGrafx, there's one game on the TurboGrafx I really like. Oh, I'll shoot 'em up. It was Soldier Blade. Soldier Blade for TurboGrafx is so good. The music is excellent on Soldier Blade. Really good vertical shoot 'em up. And I'm usually more of a horizontal shoot 'em up kind of guy. KS says, you know, I'm a big shooter fan, and the only thing I know about them is they have a heavy catalog of good shooters. Yeah. There was the Thunder Force games on Sega. Those were great. Love the Thunder Force games. I've never played through them, though. I've only played a little bit of them. Hey, how's it going, Justin T? Thanks for coming in. We actually just finished up Hyperstone Heist and just chatting a little bit before we go tonight, talking a little bit of Sega and Super Nintendo and TurboGrafx, the old 16-bit days. Those were good times. I wasn't expecting Turtles in Time to be such a short game. Or, I'm sorry, Hyperstone Heist. Only 5 stages. You compare that to all the other Turtles beat-em-up games on consoles. They all had a lot of stages. Definitely the shortest one out of all the Turtles beat-em-up games that I played on consoles. Justin T says, the good times. Yes, they were. Man, I love the 16-bit era. When I was doing my Game of the Year series, we talked about some 16-bit games. Man, I love talking about them. We still have one more to go. We have one more 16-bit Game of the Year to talk about. We still have one more, 1994. We haven't done that one yet. We do have another Game of the Year coming out. We have another, actually, 16-bit video coming out. I should have actually released it today because today is the 30th anniversary of Mega Man X, and I've got the brand new limited edition 30th anniversary cartridge of Mega Man X that we'll be unboxing. Brand new, and that video is ready to go. That'll be up on Wednesday for Mega Man X. Man, love Mega Man X. Such a great game. Can't believe it's been 30 years since the first Mega Man X came out. A little bit of mystery on this one too. It is a limited edition. It's from IM 8-bit. Brand new cartridge made for these days, and there are 2 versions. There is a white cartridge, which is the normal one, and then there is a translucent blue cartridge, limited to 1,000 out of the 8,500 cartridges that they made. So we will see if I got the standard white cartridge or the extra limited edition translucent blue Mega Man Blue cartridge on that video. Justin says Turtles in Time is like 8 or 10 stages. Yeah, something like that. They added stages from the arcade. You know, they had more stages than the Super version of Turtles in Time added more stages than what was in the arcade version. Justin says, I've also heard very good things about Hyperstone Heist. Never played this one. Yeah, it's a lot like Turtles in Time. Yeah, feel free to watch the replay. You know, we'll have this up for replay if you want to check it out. Very much like Turtles in Time, a lot of reused assets as well. But much shorter, only 5 stages. It does have an extra boss, though, that we didn't see in any of the other Turtle beat-em-up games. So that was cool. That was cool to see an extra boss in there. Justin T says, I actually found a 30th anniversary Mega Man pin for $100. Wow! It was signed by the director of Mega Man. Oh, so I'm guessing that was KJ Inafune who it was signed by, I'm assuming. Wow, that $100. That's a lot of money for a pin, though. But it's nice. 30th anniversary pin. That's pretty sweet. Gaming Road Warrior says, oh, Mega Man X. I really need to beat it. Busy playing a certain fun RPG. Yes, I know what RPG you're playing. Chrono Trigger. A great 16-bit RPG. I was excited to see your post there, Gaming Road Warrior. Man, Chrono Trigger. I'm so glad you're able to experience that game and go through it. It's such a great experience. And you're playing it the way it should be played on the Super Nintendo. That will be cool to see what version you get, Feral. Yes. Yeah, I was holding my breath. Open it up. You never know. Kind of, got that little bit of a little extra, was that the kind of capsule, the gumball machines, when you're putting the quarter in, seeing what you're going to get. Justin T says, absolutely, Turtles in Time was my childhood. I loved playing the console version. Yeah, console version of Turtles in Time was really good. The only advantage that the arcade version really had, other than, the graphics were better, of course, but the only advantage that the arcade version had was that it was 4 players. That was awesome about the arcade version, which I do have. I have Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and also Turtles in Time with the arcade 1-up, which is a 4-player machine. Really glad to have Turtles in Time on that, and also the original Turtles arcade game. Great to have, when you're having parties and having, you got 4 people over to play some Turtles. I will say that the one thing about Turtles in Time on the SNES, which was cool and at the same time was frustrating, was Slash. So the pizza monster, was it the melting pizza monster? Was in the prehistoric stage in the arcade version. And the Super Nintendo wasn't going to be handled those graphics, right? There's a lot of animation on it. There was a lot of animation on that character, so they replaced it with Slash, which is, by all rights, a cooler character and a more, a character that appeared in more episodes than, that pizza monster, right? And it was a little annoying in the arcade version, because, he'd hit you with that glob attack, and he'd be like, oh man, I just had a shower. It's funny at first, but when you hear it over and over again, I was like, okay, that's enough. But Slash was super annoying too, because Slash had that spinning attack. Man, Slash was like the hardest boss in Turtles in Time, and he was like halfway through the game. Justin T says, I'm going to predict that Feral gets a blue cartridge. Mega Man X and Mega Man X3 were also my childhood. Interesting that you say Mega Man X and Mega Man X3. So I know a lot of people didn't get to play Mega Man X3. 1, because of its low print run. And 2, because of the chipset that it had to use, it was very expensive. I remember seeing that game at KB Toys and Toys R Us. And I was like, because I love Mega Man, but I saw it in the box, and it was like either $79.99 or $89.99. It was more expensive than your standard Super Nintendo game, and the Super Nintendo games were getting super expensive towards the end of its life, the newer games, anyways. And I was like, man, if I'm going to spend that much money on a Super Nintendo game, you better believe that that's going to be on an RPG, because I want my money's worth, right? You know, Mega Man, I love Mega Man, don't get me wrong, but, you know, spend, like, that much money on a Mega Man game, that's not going to last you as long as an RPG would. I was like, I'm going to spend that money on Final Fantasy III. Well, wow, that's pretty cool. You grew up with Mega Man X3. I got to rent it, but never beat it. We will do that, though. We do Mega Man games every June. We call it Mega June, because June 9th sounds like Raku in Japan, so it's they call it, you know, in Japan they call it June 9th. They used to call it Raku Man Day. So June, we do Mega June here at the FeralInferno channel. We just did this last June. We did Mega Man 2 through 6 because we played Mega Man 1 the previous year in Mega June. But we'll be playing Mega Man 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 this Mega June. Looking forward to playing through those games again, because I haven't played through 9 and 10 terribly too much. 10 I've only played through one time. As big of a Mega Man fan as I am, I've only played through 10 just one time. Just one time. I'm excited to play through 10 again, because it's going to be a very fresh experience. I remember one of the Wily stages was very frustrating in Mega Man 10. But yeah, so Justin T, I'm curious, did you ever play Mega Man X2? And what did you think? Did you just not get an opportunity to get that one? Because I know it typically goes, you know, I got my Mega Man E mug here. I better get some water, right? I haven't brought this water down. I haven't drank anything since we started streaming and talking. You know, the only Mega Man X game that I actually owned for the Super Nintendo was Mega Man X1. I was starting to get into RPGs, and was saving my money for those because you get so much gameplay out of them compared to other games. So I was like, oh man, you get a lot of bang for your buck with the RPGs. So I only got to rent X2 and X3 back in the day. Justin T says, if you can believe it, I played Mega Man X2 after Mega Man X4. You know, I would think that's probably a case for a lot more people than you would think. Mega Man X4 was, I think, a starting point for a lot of people. Because it was on the PlayStation, and it introduced Mega Man to some newer gamers and existing gamers as well. So I think some people probably went back after X4 and played some of the other X games. And we know that the majority of people on Super Nintendo, the majority of Mega Man X games that was played was Mega Man X1 was the most played Mega Man X game on the Super, for sure. It was definitely my most played on the Super Nintendo. Then Mega Man X2 and then Mega Man X3. Mega Man X3 was a little bit of a letdown for me, I'll say, because I was actually really looking forward to it and thinking of buying it. But then, like, because you could play as Zero in it, and then they really limited Zero to, like, you know, you couldn't use him against bosses, and then once you lost him, he was gone forever, if I remember correctly. He was gone forever. You got that, you know, you lost Zero and he was gone. They corrected that in Mega Man X4, you know, where it was like, hey, you start the game out like, hey, you want X or you want Zero. They did Zero right in X4. Justin T says, I was mad upset that I rented Mega Man X3 before Mega Man X2. Yeah, Mega Man X3 hits a little bit different than X2 and X1. I felt like it was a lot more open. The stages were a lot more open-ended. I've never beaten X3. Never beaten X3, but the stages felt a little bit more open-ended than the other ones. Justin T says, Mega Man X is my absolute favorite. Yeah, the first one was so good, and that's why I had to pick up that cartridge, the limited edition one. There was a Black Friday deal for it on IM8Bit's website, and it was normally $100, which was a little bit much to ask for, in my opinion, for it. Even though it's a great package, it is worth it. But I just wasn't willing to spend that much money on it back when it first released. But they had extras, and it was 50% off. I was like, $50 is a good deal for what you're getting. So I was like, you know what? I pulled the trigger. That was my first Black Friday thing that I bought. But it took them a month to send it to me. I paid for 2 days shipping. And then it took them a month to send it to me. That was a little frustrating. That was a little frustrating, but that was okay. It got here, and it was worth the wait. It was definitely worth the wait. It was, to open up a Mega Man X, a sealed Mega Man X Super Nintendo game. It meant a lot. It meant a lot to me to do that again. It took me back to almost 30 years ago, because I got Mega Man X. That was my birthday gift. Back 30 years ago. And remember, it was supposed to release on my birthday, and then it got delayed like a week or two. I was so mad. I remember I made my parents go to Walmart anyways, just in case it was there, and it wasn't there. And like, you want to buy something else? I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. I want Mega Man X, and I waited, and I didn't get something else. I had patience. Mega Man X looked so amazing in the pages of Nintendo Power. Seeing like, wow, like, start out as, your regular old kind of blue Mega Man, and you get like this armor, this white, armor, and you look like really sleek in it, and looks like Mega Man looks like a real warrior. And it had almost like a little bit, slight bit of RPG like elements to it. Yeah, 80s Room says, a mega letdown. Yeah, the Mega Man. I had on Super Nintendo. I did have other Mega Man games. Mega Man Soccer, that was a value price title. So I had Mega Man Soccer. It was only like $30. It was one of the cheaper titles to get, and I was like, oh man, I love Mega Man. So it was great to have that game. And it was cool, get a Mega Man game you could play with friends and your brother and everything, And then Mega Man 7, which I wish I still had that, because now Mega Man 7. I gotta look it up again, but I mean, I think it goes for like loose. This is loose, mind you. Mega Man 7 goes for like I think like $200. I was like, man, why is Mega Man 7 so expensive? I don't get it. A lot of people, I don't think it was a rare game. Looking up right now, but that's PAL. We don't want PAL. We want US version here. Yeah, $220 on price charting here. Wow, it's so expensive. I mean, and it shot up in value. Like, I'm looking at looking at over time. I mean, just a few years ago, it was in the hundreds, and the 2010s, it was around $40-50, and then all of a sudden it just spiked. Maybe now's the time to actually get it. Looking at the high, in October of 2021. Mega Man 7 for the Super Nintendo was averaging loose cartridge, $301. $301. Justin T says Mega Man 7 is considered to be the last good classic Mega Man. Yeah, it just surprises me though that it would be so expensive. And a lot of people actually do dog on it too, though, which is makes me wonder. You look at the pricing here. If you want a complete in-box Mega Man 7, $999.99 is what it's averaging right now. Wow. Brand new sealed Mega Man 7 Super Nintendo, $3,200. Holy crap. Man, really wish I hung on to my Mega Man 7 from back in the day. That's a lot of money. The manual itself goes for $243. Just the box goes for about $400. Wow. That's insane. It looks like, if you try to get Mega Man completed, piecemeal is probably the way to go. Looking for good deals. Justin T says, I've seen a sealed case of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 go for a couple grand. Wow. Is that for a couple grand? Wow. Is that for the PlayStation 2? Because I have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the PlayStation 2. I'm assuming that's probably the Dreamcast version. Except I think the Dreamcast version is like the definitive version to get. Back, at least back in the day. I imagine the Dreamcast one's probably a little bit more rare too. Let's see. No, maybe not. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the PlayStation 2. Let's see here. New, about almost $500. Let's see. Let's see what it is on Dreamcast. Dreamcast, $500. Okay, they go about for around the same. They go for about around the same. I would expect the Dreamcast one to be actually more expensive by a significant margin too. Yeah, and I remember Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for PlayStation 2 being a very limited run. It was actually pretty hard to find when it first came out. There weren't a lot of stores that had it, and a lot of stores didn't have a lot of copies of it, even new, which really surprised me because it was like, man, it's such a popular arcade game. Justin T says US PS2, but PS2 is still highly priced. I think a factory sealed Dreamcast was like $42K. Wow. 80s Room says, if it's not Donkey Kong, it's not worth having. Yeah, I don't have a Donkey Kong arcade here down in the game room. No Donkey Kong. But we do have quite a few arcades down here. We have, like what we're playing tonight. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We have X-Men, the arcade game. We've got Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The original Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man, Joust, Tempest, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Killer Instinct, Street Fighter 2 The World Warrior, The Simpsons, and Golden Axe, The Revenge of Death Adder. But no Donkey Kong. You know, and I don't know if I would necessarily add a Donkey Kong arcade to my down here. One, because I'm out of room. Yeah, we are out of room down here in the game room for any more arcades, for sure. We do have one little. We have a countercade of Frogger, so we also got a countercade of Frogger as well. But yeah, we are at max capacity here. In the actual game room area here, 10 arcades plus a little mini one. And then we've got 5 in the adjacent room, the Marvel room, the superhero room. It's got all the superhero, games, X-Men, Turtles, and the Marvel games. Justin T says, thankfully they made an arcade version of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 available for like $600. Yeah, through Arcade 1UP. We do have that down here. We did a live stream. Actually, I forgot about that. We did a live stream of that arcade, the Arcade 1UP of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 back in February, I believe, which is crazy to think about. That was almost a year ago. Wow, time flies. That's like the only live stream we've done with the arcades. It's kind of hard to see get a good picture of the arcades on a live stream, so I haven't done another one of those Arcade 1UP live streams. Been a while since we've done one of those, February, so done anything with Arcade 1UP. Justin T, did you pick up that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Arcade 1UP? 80s Room says, I have a Wii I got in storage locker, but don't have a controller for it. Says I'm too cheap to buy the controller. I think you can find those controllers for fairly cheap though on eBay, I would think. Justin T says, what was your final thoughts on the 1UP machines? That's a good question. Obviously I enjoy them because I have 16 of them 10 here in the game room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we've got 16 of them of the full size, you know, or the 3/4 size arcades, arcade 1-ups, and one of the countercades down here. I actually have a partycade of arcade 1-up, Miss Pac-Man, in my office at work. I had to bring an arcade with me to my office. It depends on what your expectations are. They are smaller, which I actually like. I like that they're smaller than the actual arcades because I can fit more of them here in the game room. And I don't want, you know, them to be all side by side. I want to see the side art and everything on them. So I like them. I like the size of them. The controls are decent. They're not the greatest. The controls are definitely not the greatest on the arcade 1-ups. But they're not the worst either. They could be worse. They're functional. They look great. A lot of them look great anyways. Some of them have their little flaws. Like my Super Pac-Man. You know, they used like a low resolution image for the marquee. So it's like if you look closely, you see it's all kind of like it's like really pixelated. And that bothers me that they did that, of course. But like, you know, the art is usually on point. The art's usually on point, and that's a big thing for me. I consider arcade 1-up kind of like, I call it functional furniture. I don't play them a whole terrible lot, but I love having them down here. I love just having them here. You know, they're great for parties. So if you have parties, you have friends over, oh man, it's so good to have that down here, and you just have the option. And especially if you got the space for them, and you do a big dedicated game room, because like my entire basement is my game room. I have a ranch type, you know, house, so it's, you know, a longer house, but you know, not, it's only one floor on the top. You got the basement down here. The basement's finished, and it's like, okay, well, I'll just turn this into a game room. And great, you can have that, you know, if you have parties and stuff, and you have people over, and people are like, wow, okay, you got Pac-Man, or you got X-Men, you got Killer Instinct. Whoa, I didn't expect someone to have that. Like. And that's cool, you know, to have them go and play those games and have, you know, see other people experience the nostalgia. You know, in addition to myself, I'm actually very thankful to Arcade 1-Up as well. When I bought a house back in 2015, I wanted an X-Men 6-player arcade. I wanted an X-Men 6-player arcade machine, and it was, obviously I just bought a house, so that wasn't happening, right? But I really wanted one really bad, and I was like, well, maybe when I get my house paid off, I could afford it. But Arcade 1-Up came out, and I was like, wow, okay, they're coming out with Pac-Man and Street Fighter, cool. I'd pick those up, but I was also wait and see at first. You know, we wanted to get some of their errors out first before I bought one and invested. You know, didn't want to be a first adopter for something like this. So I was like, oh man, I'm gonna wait and wait. And the first one I got was actually Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because I needed the Turtles machine. I was like, man, I really want X-Men. Really want the X-Men arcade. I hope it's 6-player, but I would get the 4-player. Because the 6-player and 4-players have their advantages. 4-player is nice because you can switch some characters when you lose all your stocks. But yeah, I'm thankful to have, you know, all these arcades, and especially having Pac-Man and X-Men down here. Having the yellow classic Pac-Man machine, also Miss Pac-Man as well, X-Men, Turtles. Very grateful to have those machines down here. Those ones mean the most to me out of all the machines. Also, X-Men vs. Street Fighter as well. The college that I went to actually had in their basement a game room down there. And they had an arcade or two. They had at least one, and it was X-Men vs. Street Fighter. And used to play with my buddies that I made in college. And I felt like, you know, playing with your buddies at home is kind of like, hey, you played with each other, you know, you played these fighting games, and you kind of like, you learned how to play the games together, and, you know, so you'd have some competition. There was no competition at college. I was just like mopping the floor with everybody. My 1 quarter lasted the entire night usually. I remember one time I was sick of playing, so I was like, here, you guys want to, someone take my quarter, I'm done. So yeah, X-Men versus Street Fighter was an important one for me to get too. But yeah, I think they're find the deals, of course. You want to find the deals. There's deals all the time. Just you be patient. Unless there's ones that you really want, you want them. When they first come out, you don't want to risk missing out. Then you get those ones. It's like, hey, it's important, and you don't want to risk just waiting for a sale on that. 80s Room says, "What's the address so we can stop by?" Good one, buddy. Good one. Yeah, it's it depends on how much you're going to play them and how much you value having them. I guess is what I would say. That's what I would say. And if you've got people, friends or family or co-workers that would enjoy playing them, that's cool too. And it depends on that. Your nostalgia. Like. Especially these beat-em-up games, right? You can only play them so many times before they get stale, especially on your own. They're always fun playing with friends, though. Right? They're always fun playing with friends. And it's great that they have multiple games on them, right? We didn't touch about that piece either. So talking about my final thoughts with them, I buy them for the marquee games, obviously, right? That's because I also want the artwork. But it's cool they have, some of them have, like, I think my Capcom... Legacy, the Shinku Hadouken, Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I think it's got like either 14 or 16 games on there. It's got beat 'em ups, it's got shoot 'em ups on there. Of course, it's got the fighting games. So it gives you a wide variety of games. I mean, that has its own problems too. Only problem like having these, with multicades, is that if you ever do want to have multicades, you want to have the same type of games typically on them. So like you might want one dedicated just to fighters, one dedicated to beat 'em ups, one dedicated to platformers, one dedicated to the puzzle type games, and all that, because there's different control styles, right? So like maybe a 4-way controller might not be as good as having an 8-way controller for a fighting game, whereas an 8-way controller might not be good for something like Pac-Man, right? So an 8-way controller, a controller that's got an 8-way gate on it, that's playing Pac-Man might be tough with that. So that's where you get in a little bit of trouble with having the multicades. But it doesn't matter to me. Like it's like I'm just here. It's good to have the nostalgia and have them here to play them. But that's one thing that you'll want to look out for is what types of games. Also, there's different screen sizes as well, right? So keep that in mind. That you got vertical screen games and horizontal screen games. And one of the arcades that looked beautiful was Burger Time. They had Burger Time for Arcade 1-Up. It had 4 Data East games on it. One of them I liked Joe and Mac. Joe and Mac was on there, or Caveman Ninja is another name for it. Burger Time was on, obviously. Karate Champ. And there was one other horizontal game on there. I don't remember what it was. What was the other one? Bad Dudes. Bad Dudes was the other one. So they gave it a vertical screen, which was good, because Burger Time was a vertical game. Vertical screen game. And that worked well for Burger Time and Karate Champ. Those are both vertical games. But a horizontal screen game on a horizontal screened game on a vertical screen, super tiny. Super tiny. So that was a problem for me. So I skipped out on it. I thought about getting it. I had a few opportunities to get it too, so there were some good deals. But what they should have done was, hey, put a bunch of vertical Data East games on there, not mix it up with those. And then they used another problem after it came out was I believe they had an 8-way gate on it, and it was horrible for trying to catch the ladders in Burger Time because you had to have it precisely up to go up and down to get up and down the ladders. So I know people complained about that, and I think rightfully so, because your marquee games should play perfectly. So that was a little bit of a miss. They talked about doing another Burger Time at some point, but it never happened. But the cabinet was beautiful because it was shaped, like the chef from Burger Time. Yeah, 80s Room says Burger Time with a 150-inch projection screen. That sounds pretty cool. That does sound pretty cool. Well, we're gonna wrap it up here. We've gone 2 hours here. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I want to thank everybody who came in tonight. We'll start at the very beginning. We'll see if we get... We don't have all of our chat still here, unfortunately. But thank you to everybody who came in. Try to remember everybody who came in. We got the Retro Man, Randy Savage. Oh, yeah! Savage, thank you as always. RK Chaos, thank you, buddy. Good to see you. Tech Priest 01. That 80s Room. Pete Munez 77. The Gaming Road Warrior was in here earlier. Thank you, Gaming Road Warrior. Justin T, thank you for coming in. It's good talking to you about some arcades tonight. It was the arcade 1-ups, man. They're good stuff. And the only thing I worry about with arcade 1-up right now is that their time might be coming to an end. It might be coming to an end. Thank you, Pete Muna 77, Gaming Road Warrior. Saying, yeah, great stream, Feral. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you for coming in, everyone. This was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Glad I finally played a Genesis game on stream. Glad that we finally beat Hyperstone Heist and finally got to even play it. For years I've wanted to play it since I saw it at a friend's house. So it was good to finally just get that out there. I was kind of curious. I was like, hey, how are we going to do on this? We did good. We got it with on one. We didn't have to use any continues. That was fantastic. We do have more content coming out this week. Wednesday, we have Mega Man X. It's a produced video, Mega Man X unboxing, and it's going to be awesome to see which one we get, right? So is it either the white cartridge or the super limited translucent blue cartridge? Really cool unboxing. A lot of nice goodies in the box as well for this Mega Man X unboxing. So it's definitely stay tuned for that on Wednesday. That will be coming out Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will have a special appearance on the Rad Bash Gaming channel. That will be on Friday. So I'll put that in the community channel. I'll put a link to that on Friday to his video. So a little guest appearance from FeralInferno on another channel. Always fun to do that. Really nice of him to ask me to be on his channel. I am planning on possibly doing on Christmas Day the 2-year anniversary of the FeralInferno channel, and which was really great. We just actually hit 1,500 today. I was hoping we'd hit that by Christmas, and we did. It was a little before Christmas, even a week before Christmas. We hit the 1,500 subscriber mark. Really woke up today and meant a lot to me to see that. We might do a live stream. We might do a little, a small live stream Christmas evening. So stay tuned for possibly doing that. And then, of course, Saturday, December 30th, end of the month, the last Saturday of December, the last Saturday of 2023, our 2023 Game of the Year video is coming out on that day. Still editing it. A lot of editing to do on that. It's been a busy YouTube month for FeralInferno. 3 produced videos this month. In addition to all the live streams and the shorts and stuff that we've been doing. And the extra appearances. We got the appearance coming up with Rad Bash, and there's another appearance I got coming up as well. Coming up on another channel, our friend Inferno Fox. So look forward to that coming out in the future at some point. Really excited for that to come out. We had a great discussion yesterday. We filmed that yesterday, so that was excellent as well. And then also I want to thank, I had a surprise appearance on Pojer's channel. POJR, who has been doing great. Been following his channel for several years now, and he's blown up recently, and he was very, very kind. And his recent video this past Wednesday gave our channel, the FeralInferno channel, a shout-out and asked some people to come out and help out on our channel. We're trying to get to the partner status by Christmas for our watch hours. And we had like 30 people come over from his channel that day, and that really warmed my heart. Good, really nice of him to do that. He's a good guy. If you haven't checked out Pojer, definitely check out Pojer, POJR. I've got a link on my community page over to his channel and the same video that he gave me that big shout out on. So really kind of him to do that. Our KKS says, I feel like you cheated. No cheats were used. No cheats were used. We went all in one credit essentially. He says, "Who's next? Donatello, right?" Kaz says, "I'm just kidding. I already know that the Sega Genesis does not offer you a challenge." We got more Sega coming though. Sega fans. I was actually hoping to do it in January, but we just got so busy with the channel. But we have a lot of Sega games coming up. We do have a request. A request came in from someone looking for us to do Sonic the Hedgehog on the channel. So we'll be doing Sonic at some point. So yeah, look forward to some more Sega games. We'll have more Sega. We've got, for our live streams, we've done NES, Super Nintendo, now Sega Genesis. We've done PlayStation 4 games as well. So yeah, we're getting those games out there. When we get a capture card, we'll get some Turbo games in there too. Definitely looking forward to getting some Turbo games at some point. But yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys again soon sometime. Thank you again, everybody, for coming in. Have a great rest of your Sunday and your evening. And until next time, take care.